Hello, I have a Dewalt DW745 table saw. The bevel handle is broken off of it, so I'm going to design a new one on Fusion and 3D print it. I'm just using a 13mm wrench to take the nut off and a pair of channel locks to hold the shaft. Okay, so I'm going to reuse the swivel portion of the handle and the bolt. You'll need a T50 Torx to take that out if you're not sure. Okay, so now I've jumped into Fusion. So I'm just gonna reverse engineer the broken pieces, take some measurements, see what I come up with. I'm not overly experienced with Fusion, I'm just a hobbyist. I don't know everything. I got lots to learn, but this is just how I go about designing stuff and reverse engineering things. Okay, so I've designed until there. I'm gonna open that in my slicer, I'm gonna cut it, and then I'm gonna take that tiny piece and I'm gonna run out to the garage with it and make sure my tolerances are all good and everything's fitting nice, and then I'll continue on with my designing. So I did actually print two of those little test pieces. I just snugged it up a little bit more. Wanted the fit to be a little better. There's different tolerances with the plastic I've found, so I'll do that quite commonly. Okay, so I didn't have the proper tap and die to check the thread, so I printed a little test piece. The thread was all good, and away I went. So coming up here, I realized that I could make the print a lot easier. Just cut this part down, make it flush, and it'll sit right flat on the bed. So super easy print, no supports, no brim. So I'm gonna tweak this a little bit. I remember from my first tolerance test that I could take a little bit off there, so you'll see me do that now. And then we're pretty well into the slicer, and we'll show you a time lapse. Okay, so I'm going to print this with the Fiberon PETG RCF08, carbon fiber reinforced, why not? I haven't really printed with it either, so this will be a good long-term test for me. I'm going to put fuzzy skin on this, just why not? A little bit of grip if you ever need it, but mainly just to hide the layer lines. There we go, 2.5 hours later. I'm happy with the finish. Overall, quality's good. A little bit of filament hanging from where the overhangs are and everything. Maybe I can fix that. I don't know. I'm just gonna leave it. I'm not too worried about it. It's only going on a table saw. It's not going to space. There we go. I'll get this put back together. Again, 13mm socket for the nut. It was the T50 Torx for the little swivel handle. It's pretty straightforward. Channel locks to hold the shaft. Don't over tighten stuff. It's gonna be fine. Quick, easy print. I didn't use any thread certs or anything. I didn't see the need of it. There we are, we're pretty well at the end here. I'm happy with it all. I oiled up the linkages underneath. Everything's working. But if you got a broken Dewalt table saw at home sitting in your garage, you can go to my Cults profile, link in the description below, drop a like, dislike, subscribe, and comment. Let me know how I did. Thanks for watching.